Oh God, I keep forgetting to put my headphones on. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Good morning, Master Otaku, OG Band. Good morning, A Guy. How's it going, guys? How's it going? How is it going? We're just waiting for the chaos now. We're waiting. It's sitting at 104. Guys, we're here. We got about 7 minutes till the opening bell. Super Danny in the house. How's it going? Of course, it is I, the Crypto Otaku, again here. Just waiting patiently in chaos. I got 2 coffees. I'm ready to go. I got two coffees. Oh man, double the coffee. Not enough chaos though. Not enough chaos. Damn. Let's get in and see what's going on this morning. All right. So it looks like we did okay last night. We reclaimed at least our baseline target for the market open. It's going to be an interesting market open because, again, it's been kind of lackluster on the crypto end. We are still sitting in green, I think, with the crypto bubbles. Let's get back and see here. We got talking heads and everything else talking about the NASDAQ going up. NASDAQ futures before the opening bell. Everything's kind of flat, though, just waiting on the next trade deal announcement. Trump's in a different country this morning. I forget which one. And then I think he's going to Qatar at the end of the day. He's going to be doing this whole entire Middle East tour this week. All right, so where are we looking at? I want to see crypto fear. No, crypto bubbles. Crypto bubbles on the day. Still looking good on the day. Everything's still looking good on the day. Let me look at the top 100. Boom, still holding on to at least 3 to 4% gains on average for most of your favorite cryptos in the top 100. What the hell is this? Walrus coin is in the top 100. What the hell is that? Oh, God. But yeah, how are you guys doing? How you guys feeling? Need more chaos. And hopefully we'll get some in another 3.5 minutes. Milk Money, good morning, MM25. How's it going? Coffee is brewing. Yes. I got plenty. As I just said, I've got two coffees this morning. I'm ready to go. I came prepared. Hopefully we get some news this morning that will shake the markets. But all in general, let's take a look at the Dixie before the market opens. Where's the Dixie? I have it pulled up here too. DXY sitting at 100.72. We did just barely. We touched basically flatline 100. So I'd like to see this get broken down at some point too. Probably not. Probably not today. There's too much positive news surrounding the U.S. right now. OG says, doing Wim Hof and waiting for me. How's it? What the hell? Wim Hof? I don't know what that is, my guy. I have things in my head I can think of. Look at this. Something breaking. Social Security's next cost of living adjustment may be the smallest since 2021. Interesting there. Pressuring seniors' budgets. Yikes, my grandparents. Yikes. I'm sorry, Grandma, Papa. Social Security cost of living adjustment for 2026 is expected to be below this year's levels, which would make it the lowest since 2021. Put pressures on adults' budgets in the U.S. Consumer prices rose modestly last month. Senior Citizens League. Is that really a thing? The Senior Citizens League? I've never heard of that. That's funny. It's like a supervillain team. The Senior Citizens League, an advocacy group for older people, and Mary Johnson, an independent Social Security and Medicare analyst, both expected the 2026 COLA to be 2.4%. Let's see. So yeah, there's just numbers and things, and the old people paying more. But we're gonna cut their taxes on Social Security this year, though. I don't think they're gonna have to pay for that anymore. That's part of the big beautiful bill, I think. All right. Let's get back into waiting. We're just waiting. But I don't know what you mean by. I still don't know what you mean by Wim Hof. Doing Wim Hof. Do I need to Google this? I'm assuming you're smoking something. Doing Wim Hof. What is this Wim Hof thing? Oh. What in the world? Dutch motivational speaker. Interesting. OG Bobam. Oh, interesting. The guide Wim Hof breathing. Huh. It's a breathing exercise. It is next level. Huh. I might have to try that. Thank you, OG Bobam. I'm gonna keep that in the end. Maybe I'll dive into that. I'm always into something new. Okay, let's see what's going on. Yeah, I was seeing what was it? British HODL was doing what was the hyperbaric air pressure treatments or something like that. I was like, oh, you know what? Excess oxygen on the skin for treating. I mean, his skin looks really good now. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he's looking pretty good these days. I still got to do that, guys. I want to do the review of all the influencers in our space. I've got so many I watch over the years, and obviously, I'm pretty cool too. But I've got some guys I've been watching for more than 4 or 5 years now. So I definitely like a lot of people in our space. Discover Crypto though, and the blockchain basement. Still very disappointed yesterday. Very disappointed. All right, we got the opening bell. Boom.
Miller, you're looking at gains slight, but still green arrows on the S&P 500. We could push above 5,900 on there in futures. NASDAQ futures up 0.2%. Small caps down about 0.3%. Even though Citi and JP Morgan say buy these, it's a short-term tactical trade, but they've been hit too hard. You hear the opening bell on the New York Stock Exchange, and this one touches close to home. I have no relationship to Horace Mann, which is an insurance company. However, the educator was the first president of my alma mater, Antioch College, and he said, be ashamed to die until you've won some victory for humanity, a quote I will never forget. On the NASDAQ, Hashdex, some kind of crypto ETF, doesn't matter. Shanali, what are you watching in terms of the stock movers?
It doesn't matter. What?
Weights, right at the top.
I don't know that humanity is being saved today, but at least the AI industry is. You have NVIDIA on the rise about 2.3%. Other chip makers also higher. The U.S. has cleared a path for Saudi Arabia and the UAE to pursue AI ambitions. NVIDIA, AMD, they're already planning to spend billions of dollars in the region. Take a look at AMD. It's up almost 6%. Supermicro, this is an anomaly, of course, up more than 17%. But of course, they had a rougher year last year, Matt.
Yeah, lost an auditor, had trouble finding a new one, kicked out of an index. Now they're back. However, let's talk about CoreWeave. Higher ahead of its latest quarterly results. Investors.
All right, guys. All right. So yeah, we did get a mention of a crypto ETF Hashdex. Let's see what's going on there. I'm still waiting for the basket of ETFs to roll out. This is just providing, of course, just Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum too. So nothing new there. I kind of like what he said. Doesn't matter though. I mean, come on. It's sitting there ringing the bell in the morning. I never thought our space would be this much, have this much exposure on every single day. Every single day. Okay. Yo Mars in the house. How's it going, Yo? How's it going, Yo? Oh man. Okay, guys. Let's see if there's anything breaking with the news out there. Fox Business first. Let's check that. Nothing really here. U.S. stock futures flat as investors eye more potential trade talks. That's kind of what I've been feeling too. Everything's just kind of flat, waiting for the big man, and we're just waiting for the chaos to ensue, which we may not get. We may not get until maybe the end of the week. It's been kind of lazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's been kind of lazy. Track the U.S. national debt's rapid rise in real time. What the hell? We're definitely up there. We're definitely up there. U.S. national debt sitting at $36,848,000,000,000. No, can't stop, won't stop. Printing that money. All right. What else we got on Fox Business? Front and center. Pope Leo. Netanyahu signals a move against Hamas. Yeah, mostly all the same BS. Oh boy. I'm not even going to read that. I want to get banned. Egg prices decline for the first time in months amid avian flu outbreak. Are we still talking about egg prices? I don't know. I always look at inflation still based on onion prices. Onions are ridiculous. It was like $1 for like 6 onions, $1.25, and now it's like $3 for the same amount of onions since COVID. That's how I always look at it. Egg prices. So we're still looking at like a 3x for 2.5 to 3x in my area on onions. U.S. China tariff truce could be the start of financial revolution. Is that new? Is that new? They have no damn date on this, really?
12.
No, I don't. Yeah, this is all just from Monday. Yep, nothing new there. Let's see what else we got. Check back in with the talking heads. We're talking about NVIDIA still.
Negative, the more challenging parts with the tariff policy up front. But we are still really constructive that you could see more dereg, more tax cuts in the back half of the year. And that's why our price target for year end is still 6,500.
Salud, Tola, salud.
First half of the year, still a little choppy. Back half, we could.
6,500. Nice.
You'll take it.
You'll take it.
Not a 25% jump.
No, but
higher,
good.
nonetheless.
Positive.
But there are still factors that people are worried about. We have Walmart reporting tomorrow. This is going to be a big barometer of the U.S. consumer, albeit you could argue now somewhat wealthier consumers more and more, those people over $100,000 in income.
Stepping down.
Yeah,
Trading
stepping
down, I think.
Yeah, the S&P could be like 6,000 by the end of the month. Yeah, I mean, NVIDIA has come out. I just have to remind, of course, our crypto viewers out here, because this is what we do, is that NVIDIA did say that they are going to be putting hold on crypto investments, any new crypto investments, until a later date. Everything's now just 100% focusing on AI. All right, what else we got? What else we got? Stock markets. CNBC breaking. SP 500 rises as Wall Street tries to build on strong weekly gains. We can take a look at that. Does that affect this at all? We're just waiting. Obviously, you know, Bitcoin follows tech stocks to some extent. It looks like we are climbing a little bit. We're trickling a little higher. We are getting a bit of a pullback now with the wick on the 15 minute. We ran up about 100 and some change. It was pretty much nothing so far this morning. We are getting tighter in this range. We can double top possibly in the next. There's the 3-minute chart. We're looking at the lower time frames now. Yeah, if we cannot get above this 104.25, we're going to probably retest some of these lower lows. More likely to go back to the 103.7, and then of course another retry again. We got to get over 105. We got to get over 105. Okay, that's of course a quick little Bitcoin update. All right, getting back to it. Let's take a look at the heat map and see if any of the levels change. Probably not, but let's just check anyway. Why does it look so damn blurry? Jesus. There we go. Looks a little better now. Still setting up shop at 100K being the bottom. And yeah, right around that 105 is our next level of sell-off. And it's getting bigger. We see they're building this up higher and higher and higher. The wall's getting pushing all the way out to almost 109. I mean, yeah, 109. Yeah, 109K. So about 110 is what we got to break through in order to see these new all-time highs. And like I showed you guys last night, we are, if you go back out to the 4-hour chart, look at this. You go out to the 4-hour chart, it looks like we're creating or maybe it was like a 1 hour, the daily. Was it the daily? Yeah, the daily. There it is. Look at this beautiful cup and handle right there. We just got to go sideways just for a little longer, and then this zone here is where I have kind of a predicted, you know, breakout to. This is insane, guys. 130,000. Now, I'm not saying it's going to go there, but that is the next level measure move. We could fall down, probably hit somewhere around 129, but we were always calling for that 120. That's what I was looking at before this entire thing played out. So even from here, we're still looking at, let's see, probably like 125, something like that. 124, 125. So yeah, I'm excited, guys. we're just waiting for it. That's what I'm saying. That's why my thumbnail says we're just waiting for chaos to begin. God. Going back down to retrace 104 solid, 103.9. Let's get back into our shorter time frames and get back into the news. See what else the talking heads are talking about, and see if we can get anything new breaking. We're wicking. Okay. Boom. Okay. So, boom. Let's get back in the chat real quick and see what you guys are talking about there. Good morning. Yes, Tola. Yes, alts are a bit down today, it seems. Ceiling Fan, how's it going, Ceiling Fan? Can we get some TA on Jasmine and price predictions? Oh, I love that. Yes, of course. Oh, I'll look at our resident meme coin, right? It's so stupid. It's the scam coin, the rug pull. I swear, guys, I have to show it again. Yeah, yesterday at Blockchain Basement, Discover Crypto still calling Jasmine a scam, a meme coin, and a Chinese psyop rug pull. Yes, can't make that shit up. A Chinese psyop rug pull. Yeah, it has nothing to do with China. Nothing. In fact, it's major competitors out of China. Greenfield. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, let's take a look at Jasmine real quick while we're waiting for something new and exciting to happen. 104 retesting on Bitcoin as we talk. There we go. They go back to Jasmine. Look at this. If we come back lower, which I don't know if we will, but we'll take a look at it. I'm definitely going to buy up some more. I'm looking at maybe buying up another half a mil. And we're still following this line. This is crazy. I drew this line back in March. Back in March, guys, and this is where I was like, we got to break through here. What was it? The previous high of around basically we just got to break through 2, and then we're pretty much off to the races. We're gonna have some key levels here to watch, but there really isn't too much in these higher levels. We haven't been up there very long enough to really, hold us back. But yeah, if this plays out, what I'm still looking at is a big retest to these previous all-time highs to about 6 cents. It was almost at 6 cents. It was like 5.8, and then 6. Yeah, it really is 6 cents. It's insane. I've been holding this damn project since under half a penny. it's crazy that we're here now. Yeah, and then we're looking at retest. To the 6 cents line. At least hit that 8 cents. Hopefully, we just blow right on through it. We don't get a bit of a bounce and restructure before going higher. But yeah, this is where we are with Jasmine right now, and it's still playing out. So until this gets, invalidated, my projection is still 8 cents, and that will take us probably into July, June. I'd probably like to see this, go parabolic at some point and get there a little sooner, but that's still my big target. And we could still balance and retrace. It's not going to go straight up, so we could still come up here, retest like 5.8, consolidate sideways and blow through, then hit the 8. Then we could get these multiple L wave structures, A, B, C, D. You guys get the idea. A, B, C into the future, right? So that's kind of my play for Jasmine right now. Still looking at a huge parabolic move somewhere between July and September, maybe October, getting us over 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents. I mean, it's going to be stupid. I think our projection target is still somewhere around half a penny. It may go beyond that. It really depends. The project has come out and said, if you guys ever seen my Jasmine video, the project leaders have come out and said that to meet their investors' expectations, they're looking at a $17 Jasmine by the time they have all of their all their pieces in play. But I think that was supposed to be in 2026. I think that's now pushed back to maybe 27, 28. They just need the volume and the user base there, and it's just not there yet. Honestly, no project is really being 100% used right now. This is still speculation, highly speculative. So invest what you are willing to lose. Again, have to say that. Ceiling fan, that's kind of what I'm looking at. 8 cents by when, you say? As I mentioned, somewhere, I think, probably sooner rather than later, by the end of this month or the beginning of next month, we could see an 8 cent target. We just got to run back up and break through some of these challenges here. Japan already started investing heavily since March. So we just got to wait. And we already have the Jasmine roadmap. So yeah, we're just waiting for all the smart money, the big money to come in. And speaking of which, I did save this from last night. Looks like they're still talking about earnings. Let's get back and see if I can go to the real news, of course, on X. We had Daddy Larry Fink, Uncle Larry, talking about what?
The money sitting. In Europe, there's $12 trillion of money sitting in bank accounts in Europe. In the United States, there's $11 trillion sitting in money market funds.
And he thinks that a lot of that is coming. It's coming. So that's about $23 trillion. Guys, we only need like a fraction of that. Like 0.5% of that into Jasmine. It would be insane. 2% would be explosive. So again, money is still on the sidelines, and I show you guys every day that it's still pretty early, especially when you look at the total crypto market caps and look at the top 2 stable coins right now, Tether and USDC, only combined sitting at 210 billion. That's nothing. That's nothing. What's really on the sidelines is not even being deployed right now is going to change everything. Everything. Especially if it gets all thrown into Bitcoin. I mean, we're gonna blow up and challenge gold, you know, probably beginning of this year, or I mean beginning of next year. Yeah, because the market cap for gold right now still around over 21 trillion. I expect us to be at least $4 or $5 trillion for just Bitcoin alone by the end of the year at some point. 4 trillion would be 200,000, and 5 trillion would be about what 250, somewhere around that. So yeah, I think it's going to be crazy, guys. Still early. All right, let's see what they're talking about. This micro. Oh God, micro. Super.
Like Supermicro, which simply packages them into server racks, can then proceed with its deals to do that as well. So their deal with DataVault's really interesting. As you know, it's $20 billion. I would point out that that business is a much lower margin business than actually NVIDIA does, you know, just by designing the chip. I think you also showed AMD. I would point out that the buoyancy of AMD is partly informed by a $6 billion additional share buyback they authorized this morning, which is on top of $4 billion they were already doing. So take that into account. But just look at the research on the sell side from BI. This is immediate sales growth that policy is unlocked for those.
I'd like to see AMD right now. I mean, oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Breaking news. AMD announces 6 billion buyback shares climb 8%. Yeah, okay. I mean, they're doing okay. Still not my favorite. Still a baby in comparison to NVIDIA and its freaking monster it's created. All right, so that's funny. It's funny that I say, I wonder how AMD's doing. Boom. They're up 8% today. Strawberry Dragons in the chat. How happy hump day. Hopefully it's going to be also happy pump day, right? Maybe? Maybe not. Let's see. Get back to BTC. Yeah, looks like we're coming down. We already double topped. We're retracing now to 1037. 1037. It wants to keep it up there. It's still looking like it's got some legs on the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 30 minute. We look like we're rolling over on the shorter time frame, so 15 minute and lower. But yeah, probably rolling over right about now. We could still come back down, like I said, to hit that 102 and some change, and then of course the big one's gonna be a 100,000, which has got huge buy zone for Bitcoin. All right, get back into anything breaking. Come on, where's Trump? What's he doing? Orange man, he's out there talking about orange coin somewhere. I know it. Let's see if there's any news in our space right now. Anything breaking? Let's take a look at Bitcoin.com news. Bitcoin brushes off 105. That was yesterday. Price watch. It's all hopium. Articles this morning. Nothing new. Let's take a look at crypto.com or .net. Cryptonews.net. News launches AI agent for X. Interesting. Okay, there's AI agents for everything now. Is altcoin season near? Yeah, it's hopium articles. Pixelmon. Oh God, Pixelmon. Just a shameless Pokemon knockoff. Solana name service airdrops 40% tokens of FIDA. Never heard of that. FIDA. Terra Luna Classic. Ugh. I lost. That's the only coin I ever lost money on was, of course, the original Terra Luna. The predictions for that. Hopium articles, a surge on XRP, Dogecoin. It's all hopium. No real news. Where's the real news? Well, I'll try one more, and then we'll get back into the talking heads. Thailand to issue $150 million in digital G tokens to raise public funds. Digital G. Bhutan accepts over 100 cryptocurrencies as for all tourism. That's big. I think we've covered that before, though. Binance Pay. There's another country doing it via Crypto.com. So yeah, I think I already shared this one, but we didn't read an article on it. So let's dive into this. I do like real news. Bhutan. That's actually I don't think, is that one of, I think that's one of Trump's stops. Qatar is next though, I don't know. Bhutan is integrating cryptocurrency into tourism industry after partnering with Binance Pay. This step makes Bhutan the first country to receive tourism related services using more than 100 cryptocurrencies. That's insane. Customers can pay for flights, accommodation, visa charges, and retail items today using digital assets in participating outlets. I gotta go to Bhutan. Jeez. Check it out firsthand. The government's Department of Tourism confirmed that initiative's adoption. The department is trying to modernize payment infrastructure and offer visitors more flexibility. Binance Pay will facilitate secure and instant crypto transactions while a traveler is staying in the place. This is a drastic change in the nation's approach to tourism and finance. So yeah. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. And there's their real news article there, or post there. Bhutan becomes the first country to fully integrate crypto into tourism. Awesome stuff. All right, guys. All right, let's get back into the talking heads. See if there's anything breaking, anything new. We got to keep up with the chaos. No. They're on break. Let's see. Anything on CNBC? I don't think we checked out CNBC much this morning other than the AMD thing. Jim Cramer, top 10 things to watch in the stock market. Top 10 things to short. Can the Coinbase app loving Palantir really coexist with the SP 500's comeback? Nike. Yeah. Screw Cramer. I did like him back in the day. He's still kind of my spirit animal. A little bit. Oh, Jesus. Bank of America raises price targets on Nvidia, AMD after the pair land Saudi deals. This is interesting. Bank of America very bullish on AI apparently. Do we not have an article here? Just the headline? I'm not allowed to read it because I'm not. Yeah, a pro member at CNBC. Screw you. We at least read the headlines. That's pretty much it anyway on their website, on their main page. Looks like Bitcoin has double. Yeah, it's retesting 103.4 right now. Nothing new. All right, what do we got?
500. We've had a couple of pretty bang up days. Up 3% and change on Monday, up 0.75% yesterday to almost 5,900. But we bounce up against that level and come back down today. The NASDAQ 100 still holding on to gains, about 0.2%. Take a look at some of the movers here. CoreWeave is one we have been talking about and we'll continue to discuss. It's up like 50% since its IPO. So, and that was just in late March. We're going to talk more about IPOs. American Eagle Outfitters pulling its forecast. Another company to say the macroeconomic uncertainty doesn't allow it to look at the future, and it's already lost half of its value year to date. Nvidia is holding the S&P unchanged right now, gaining 2.5% on those deals. Nvidia and Supermicro.
That's all it does is just hold that bubble up. Yes. The Restful Mind in the chat. How's it going, my guy? How's it going? What's up, Otaku? Catch you on the live Patreon this weekend. Just starting work. Keep up the amazing work. And like subscribe, do all the things, guys. Please support the channel. That's right. We are trying to get to the road. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. So I can be finally monetized. Been doing this for about a little under 2 years. Would like to be doing this full time for a little bit of money. Just a little bit. So I'm not doing this for free forever. So yeah, guys. Restful Mind putting out. I am going to be over on Rob's Crypto Futures. If you guys haven't checked out Crypto Future, Rob is amazing over there. He's my favorite Canadian on earth. Amazing sweetheart. And of course, as every single Canadian is, he's just my favorite one. And you can catch him. There's a link down below. And if you're part of his Patreon, I do like to participate over there in his secret society. I do love secret societies. We're going to have to create one here at some point. But I will be doing the lives over there throughout the week while he's on vacation. I'll be helping him out, and the weekend's gonna be fun too, especially with our open mic that lasts like forever on Friday nights. A lot of fun. Let's see what they're talking about the NASDAQ right now.
For like international relationships. So this is all stuff that people don't know about it yet, and we see it like in so many corporate earnings that they are saying like guidance can't say much about it because we simply don't know, and that's the same with investors. And if you haven't been like part of the rally from the bottom because you felt like it's worth going in there, then right now you face a very unattractive risk reward profile, coupled with uncertainty, coupled with headline risk, and that's just something you don't want to really like own here.
Are we going to rally though, JP, on a big, beautiful bill? I mean, if we get an extension of the 2017 TCJA and then more tax cuts,
a lot of money printing on the big beautiful bill.
Is that a catalyst for this market?
That sounds like Trump, big and beautiful. That's what he likes, and I would say like it's certainly a possibility. The more good news you get, the more likely the market is to rally. And the thing is, like, people are still chasing this rally, so there's not enough exposure in portfolios right now to have like that alpha on that you need in a total blue sky scenario. So if we get that indeed, then I'm pretty sure markets can rally further. But for the time being, I guess it's going to be a little bit more choppy and a bit more wait and see. And a bit more depending on what the next headline is going to be.
Yes, I'm glad you brought up the big, beautiful bill, because the bond market is saying something else. You're seeing the 10-year actually up almost 2 basis points. We are closer and closer to that 4.5% level. JP, at what point does the stock market look to the bond market for a clue? Because if you can't rely on the sweetener of too many more rate cuts, if you can't rely on the 10-year staying stable, then isn't that telling you something about the direction of travel?
Well, I mean, I guess the stock market is looking already, but that's the funny thing about the stock market, which it does quite often and not always in a sane way, that it actually looks at the stuff, or the people look at the stuff and they point it out and they raise an eyebrow or two, but then still prices still go up. And let's not forget, like right now, this is a very technical, very systematical driven rally. It's not exactly those people who look at the fundamentals and at the macro data that are in charge right now and that are leading the gains. So everything that is going basically around the stock market in terms of macro data, in terms of warnings from other assets. I mean, the dollar is another topic that you still need to keep an eye on. I wouldn't say is not being ignored, but it's just not like playing a big role in the price action that we are seeing. This comes next, I would say. And of course, if there remains a trend of like anti-American flows, then this is also going to be a problem for the stock market.
All right, getting closer and closer to the danger zone there on the 10-year. JP, thanks so much for joining us. JP.
So yeah, it looks like the dollar is. I like these little pop-up headlines here. The dollar is kind of getting a pullback right now. Let's take a look at the Dixie. That's what I just saw a headline. Not really. Still sitting at 105.5. Nothing really new there. The stock market rally is kind of waning. So are we going to finally see a little bit more of a upside in crypto on that? Are we going to decouple again? We'll see. But as of right now, we're still rolling on over. Rover. Oh, God. So not too much more going on here, guys. Again, just waiting for the big moment where we go and melt everyone's faces and they all run into crypto for FOMO, parabolic chaos. I just can't wait. But yeah, to answer your question, Milk Money 2525 MM25. How's it going? Are you going to be live during the day soon? Stream hour farming. Yes, I am doing a lot of stream hour farming. That is my goal. And I got to get my other workstation up and running to do that as well. I do want to keep that other stream going with, of course, our live predictions throughout the day. I do have the opportunity at any point in time, as long as I'm at home, I could probably just jump right on and do a live stream for an emergency like live stream if we're having a huge breakout or something, or we have big news. So I am going to be kind of paying attention to our space during the day, and then just kind of jumping on as I see fit. Once I get a little more situated here, it'll be a lot easier to do. Right now, I'm just like neck high in boxes, still unpacking everything. I still can't find my freaking mouse. I went through like 12 boxes last night. I'm still using a wired mouse, which is driving me crazy. And a bunch of things. I did find my bull and my bear though. I can finally play with my toys again on my desk. Jesus. But other than that, and the altar. We found the altar last night too, with of course the moonstone. So we did a little bit of chaos magic last night, which is great. I do miss the chaos magic. So we're just slowly getting back to normal. I do want to get this entire thing soundproof, this entire studio, and it's going to take some time, a lot more time than I was expecting. This stuff is not cheap, guys. Like, I'm looking at this product called mass loaded vinyl. It's basically like foam, and you just throw it on the walls. Then you put, put drywall over it. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm be doing that here soon. Probably by next weekend. I was hoping to do it by this weekend, but the move is slowing me down. It's slowing me down. Yeah, Mr. T is live. Oh, he is. Thank you, OG Boban. I love you guys in the chat. You guys are awesome. Let's see. We got Mr. T live. That's here. Are they talking about it?
This is Bloomberg.
Oh, they're not covering it. Let's see. Trump. Donald Trump in China 2 hours ago. Any questions? There's nothing live here coming up. Let's see. Trying to rise in Doha. That's where he's at right now. In Doha with Qatar. Yes, he's in Qatar right now. Yeah, I thought he was going to Qatar. There we go.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. حضرة صاحب السمو.
God, the most master of the most.
I clicked on the wrong stream. Maybe this one. Maybe this one.
That was awesome.
That was great.
I might need that one.
He just got off the plane, I guess. So we still gotta wait. Yesterday, it wasn't until like mid-afternoon that he was talking with the Saudi prince. So, what is this? What the hell is this?
بين دولة قطر والولايات المتحدة الأمريكية.
I don't know. I get a lot of foreign news is covering him sitting down with the royalty of Doha. I don't know if it's what his anointed title is. Let presidents make stunning announcements from the Trump speech in the Middle East. Is this one?
Which obviously they are in the case of Iran. I have never believed in having permanent enemies. I am different than a lot of people think. I don't like permanent.
I mean, that's yesterday's. It's just just bots. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything really live right now. A lot of this stuff just looks like rehashed from yesterday. This right here, I don't know. Him just showing up, I guess. I'm not sure why they have a live of just the airport. Like just doing nothing at the airport. Okay. So yeah, maybe some of the headlines can actually point towards where he's at right now. Trump, there's literally anything Trump, just, oh my god. Can't even Google Trump anymore without going to some website you visited with the meme. Okay. So 9 hours ago, 15 hours ago, day ago. Doesn't seem like there's anything happening right now. I was excited, guys. I was excited for a minute. Yeah, nothing really new. All right, let me get back to the chat and see what you guys are talking about. Maybe you guys found something I didn't find. So White House channel says OG Boban. Hello Otaku and Crypto True. White House YouTube channel, Otaku. I'll take a look, OG. I'll take one more try. But I think that's all just bots on YouTube. Oh no, there we go. Bloomberg's covering it now. Now they're covering it.
Different kind of setup than just even a few years ago.
Yep, a lot going on.
Thank you, Boban.
We will stay on top of it, including when we get comments from President Trump from Qatar. We will bring those to you. In the meantime, let's get a reset here. We'll go to John Tucker and a Bloomberg Business Flash. John.
All right, thanks, guys.
What in the hell was this? They didn't cover it, and I was like looking everywhere, and then they cover it and they just pan out. Like, what the hell? Let's see what we missed.
As well. This is the Bloomberg Intelligence Program, and we have a full lineup for you today to get the latest on the markets and earnings. We finished up the earnings. We got some economic data that we will talk about at the remainder of this week on the inflation front, and we will certainly stay on top of these markets. Again, a little bit of green on the screen. We are monitoring President Trump, who is in Qatar this morning, seated with the Emir, and presumably President Trump will be making some comments momentarily, and we will bring those to you. So Alex, it's just,
so it looks like we didn't miss anything yet. Nothing yet, but I'll stay on just because we might get something. We might get something. We might see a market move or something. I don't know. I want more chaos, damn it. Let's see what's going on with BTC. We're still playing around this 103 level, 103.8, 103.7. Hasn't come down underneath 105 too much yet. Wicked a little bit. Here we go.
0.86%. I don't think that gets it done for Paul. That did
science stuff.
Paul's sitting pretty with that. With that 30-year at this point.
Yeah, that boosted new loan demand higher, but loan refinancing that did stall. And we check the markets view all day long right here on Bloomberg Radio. I'm John Tucker. That is your Bloomberg Business Flash. Alex and Paul.
All right, thanks so much, JT. Alex Steele here alongside Paul Sweeney.
They're not even listening.
No, we're totally listening. You said back to Alex and Paul. See?
Okay.
We listened. We are deep in research right now. You are clearly, if you're looking on YouTube, you're looking at President Trump signing agreements with the Emir of Qatar, among them purchases of some Boeing jets. We're going to bring you comments as they come. And it looks like they're going to begin speaking right now, so let's listen in.
Discussed many issues, our great bilateral relationship and also the situation in the region. Of course, I think after signing these documents, we are going to another level of relationship between Qatar and the United States. So I just wanted to thank you, Mr. President, again for this historic visit. Thank you very much, sir.
Well, thank you very much. And this has been a very interesting couple of hours. We discussed the world. We discussed Russia and Ukraine, where you've been a tremendous help in so many different ways. We certainly discussed Iran, where it's been really an interesting situation. I have a feeling it's going to work out. I think it's going to work. It's got to work out one way or the other. We know it's going to work out. But you were of great help, and other things. But in particular, trade. The trade is the Kelly's telling me from Boeing, it's the largest order of jets in the history of Boeing. That's pretty good. And that's 140. Was that a 140 or 160? Well, yeah, but you're right. It's actually 200, including the 40. So it's over $200 billion. But 160 in terms of the jets. That's fantastic. So that's a record, Kelly. And congratulations to Boeing. Get those planes out there. Get them out there. But I just want to thank you. We've been friends for a long time, long before politics. Well, for you it was politics. For me it wasn't, right? But we've been friends for a long time. And this is an outstanding man. He's a great man. And we're going to help each other. The United States is in a very strong position militarily. We have the best equipment anywhere in the world. You're buying a lot of that equipment, actually, and I think we're going to see some of it in action tomorrow at the, we won't call it an air fair, but it's going to be sort of an air fair. We're going to be shown a display that's going to be incredible. They have the latest and the greatest of our planes and just about everything else. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun and very interesting. But I just want to thank you for the friendship, for the long-time friendship. And again, long before any of this stuff, we just liked each other. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. But we always had a very special relationship. And we came from Saudi Arabia, where we have another great man over there that's a friend of yours. And you two guys get along so well and like each other. You sort of remind me a little bit of each other, if you want to know the truth. They're both tall, handsome guys that happen to be very smart. But he's also a very special guy, and it's good to see all the relations.
His rants are great.
Middle East. Because the Middle East is really being talked about all over the world, and we're having a lot to do with it. We're helping a lot, but they're doing a tremendous job. So I just want to thank everybody very much for being here. I want to thank the media. The media has been very fair, actually, and it's a great honor to be with you. This is, you take a look at this room. This room is the real deal. That's called white marble. It's very hard to buy. Believe me, I know very well, because you try to buy it, you can't buy it. And you just take a look at what you have here. It's been incredible what you've been able to build as a nation. And we're with you all the way, and you know that.
Dollar tricking up a little bit.
Thank you. The ceremony has now come to an end.
All right, that was President Trump in Qatar with the Emir of Qatar and inking some trade deals, which has kind of been the theme of this trip, Alex. But again, coming from Saudi Arabia, now in Qatar, and a couple more days to go on this trip.
Yep, and one in particular, President Trump saying that the total Boeing order from Qatar was about over $200 billion. President Trump saying that Qatar's total Boeing order is the largest in history, and Boeing shares jump on that, reaching the highest level since February of 2024.
Yep, and Boeing can certainly use...
They had to get more than just planes, though. I mean, come on. Let's be real. All right, let's get back in the chat real quick. So, yeah, it's... I mean, I don't remember any other president in my lifetime doing all this stuff. I mean, I'm sure there's some that I wasn't paying attention to very closely when I was younger, but my God, this guy's doing a freaking tour of the world right now. Yeah, okay, let's get back to the chat real quick. Thank you once again, OG Boban, for helping out the stream. You're amazing, my guy. Moto J Otaku. Oh, thoughts on Toshi? You know what? I do actually have some thoughts on Toshi. I actually had a dream about Toshi, believe it or not. It was weird. I had a dream about Toshi being some sort of anamorphic cat thing like Sonic the Hedgehog, and I was like, what in the world? It was a weird dream, and I was chasing it. But no, I'm not a big fan of meme coins, guys. For those who know, what the hell is it? I know I like. Oh wow! Oh wow! I found my orange pills, guys. If you haven't had one of these, I'm just derailing myself. I was trying to find my my Pez dispensers. Oh, there we go. Yep. So guys, if you have meme coins, right? They don't have much utility. They just have kind of like a, cute little character face on it. This is just, they don't really provide too much. But of course, you got Bitcoin and other utility coins, which of course are going to be like the center of the world trading and store of wealth. And right now, especially with DeFi, you have to be paying attention to where all the payments are going first. I think that's going to be the foundation of what we need for crypto, and then kind of build out from there. So I'm still not a huge fan of Toshi or any meme coin in particular. Not saying you can't make any money with it. Sure, go ahead. Don't invest anything you're willing to, you're not willing to lose. So again, you go back on that. Good morning, Otakuites. Jeez, yes, thank you, Ramona, and good morning to all the Otaku fanboys out there. Jeez, I don't know. Super Sentai's maybe. I'm trying to think of something more Otaku-ish. Super Sentai's. Yeah. Good morning. Go. Yes. Maybe Mr. T and Mr. Orange is being orange pilled already. Wait, Mr. T is orange from being orange pilled already. Maybe, although he was negative on crypto before. I remember his quotes from 2021. He was like, no, I like the dollar, this thing called the dollar. No, this Bitcoin. Yeah, that was of course his words back in those days. But this cycle, no, he's definitely been converted. And I'm pretty sure it was Larry freaking Fink that did it. He's the one who did it. Yeah, and then great morning, good morning, great morning, says yo boy, familia, for sure, familia. And again, we're drinking coffee this morning, every single morning. Salud, of course. Simon's cat is the way. Simon's cat. Jeez. Robo Toshi, is that really a meme coin now too? Robo Toshi. Jeez, I hope not. All right, guys. So right now we're looking at about 10-12. Let's take a look real quick to make sure nothing else new is breaking. Take a little checkup on Bitcoin. Looks like it's rolling over. Can I not get... Oh, there it is. Oh, I got Bloomberg in my face. 103.4 right now. Wicking up right now on the 15-minute. Yeah, we're still holding this line here. Nothing really new. Nothing really crazy. Just waiting for more money to be dumped into it. Might have to wait till Monday. We'll see. Dixie's still coming up a little bit. It's rolling over. It's just going sideways now. Sitting at 100 and a half. Right. Well, anything new breaking in news? Yeah, it's 69. It just popped up to 69 as soon as I'm gonna keep that Winhoff thing. I'm gonna look into that. If I have time today. I hope I have time to do something fun or interesting. Besides boxes. I'm sick of the boxes. Let's take the headlines on CNBC real quick. Nothing breaking, nothing new, same stuff. Wall Street's fear gauge makes its fastest move from panic to calm ever. Seriously, it did. It really did. The S&P 500 rises. Wall Street builds a strong rebound from April low. Yeah. What do we got on Fox Business? Moments ago, President Trump became the first U.S. president to visit Qatar. What? The first president to ever go to Qatar? Crazy. You gotta give him credit. Love him or hate him, you gotta give him credit. He's putting in the work. China criticized U.S.-UK trade deal over concerns for Chinese products in Britain. That's interesting. Is that new? Did they not have? Why did they not have dates on these?
In addition, yesterday we
May
achieved
14th. Yeah.
Total reset with China after productive talks in Geneva. Both sides now agreed to reduce the tariffs imposed after April 2nd to 10% for 90.
Okay, that's new. That's not new. That's old. That's the old video. But the article has been updated. China criticized the trade agreement between the U.S. and the U.K. could potentially push Chinese products out of British supply chains, according to the report. The deal was reached against between America and Britain last week, includes Social Security or strict security requirements of the UK's steel and pharmaceutical industries. When asked about the agreement, China said its basic principle that countries should not target other nations while making deals. I mean, that's fair, I guess. Cooperation between the states should not be conducted against the to the detriment of interests of third parties, China's foreign ministry told the FT. Okay, foreign trade. I'm assuming that's what that FT stands for. China criticized the trade agreement reached with the U.S. I think it's just kind of like the same reiterated nonsense from yesterday's, which was, what was it? Xi Jinping's words. Don't be bullying a China. Don't be bullying a China. All right. Anyway, so yeah, nothing really new here, and yeah, UK and US not really or China. You know, criticize the US or in UK for making some sort of trade positive, you know, progress. I don't know. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys today. I think it's going to be a crazy end of the week if we just keep seeing Trump tour the world and making these deals. I mean, obviously he's got all these deals lined up before even visiting and shaking these hands. So yeah, we got more and more things happening this week. Let's see what we got. Robotoshi, no, he's referring to my dream. Oh, the Robotoshi. Yeah, that's such a weird thing to dream about too, because it definitely has not been on my mind. I don't know why Toshi popped up. It was a big blue cat thing, right? Yeah, weird in my dream, weird. Beebs, Otaku, I understand we're all here to make money. Thoughts on crypto projects bringing in revenue, especially DePIN projects. The only thing that I really recommend right now is I'm definitely looking into it for some, you know, making some income. Passive income would be MSTY, which is MSTR's, you know, MicroStrategy's yield, their high risk yield play. I've been hearing great things about this. I'm seriously looking and investing into it. If you throw like 50 grand into it, you're probably gonna get at least 6% a month. And on my math, I forget how much it was, like 2 or 3 grand a month, something like that. I think it was like 3 grand off of you know, just a $50,000 investment. I was looking at maybe throwing like 20-30 grand into it and maybe pulling out like $1,500 a month just to get some income rolling, because I do not have any income anymore. I don't have a job. You know, this is it, guys. It's just all crypto and YouTube from here on out. So yeah, MSTY. The full name is this is a stock offering, guys. I think it's technically it's an ETF offering. MSTY is part of my MicroStrategy's investment platform. So take a look at that if you want. Do some research into it. That's kind of been my. I mean, looking for things that are going to make more money reliably for income. That's kind of been where I've been stopping with that. So if I desperately need income, I'm gonna probably throwing into that. But right now, it's the juice is really worth the squeeze. Jasmine could be doing a 200-300x this year. I mean, why wouldn't you want to be deployed right now? That's my other thought process too. Is your gains are going to be more than the yield you're going to be receiving from something play like that. And it's even still that can go up. I mean, it could maybe go up to 10 to 12% a month instead of 6, depending on how parabolic Bitcoin goes. Again, everything's based on shorting and longing Bitcoin for these bot trading yield gains. So anyway, that's what I've been looking at. MSTY, it's pretty solid. I definitely like how much people are bringing in from it. Let's see if I can bring that up real quick just to show you what I'm talking about. So that's the MSTR option income strategy ETF. Currently, it's $23.72 right now. And you can see its progress, obviously, up to the right, just like Bitcoin, up and to the right. And yeah, it's crazy stuff. So anyway, guys, that's what I'm referring to there. All right, guys, so I'm going to call it. I'm going to make some progress today, during the day. It looks like Bitcoin wants to roll over and retest this 103 level here. Again, rolling over in the morning. As we say, pretty much if we keep these gains up, we're in the foreign markets, so we pump it, they pump our bags, we're going to roll it on over. We could go back down to a low 102, 101. Again, not the end of the world. Again, I like to show you guys the macro trend line, and it's way down here. Let me get back to the 15 minute. You can see it. Maybe the 30, the 1 hour. The 4 hour. We got to really zoom out to see it. The fire sale, of course, is down to like 79K. It's ridiculously high now. From back when we were struggling around here was 69K, 670. But yeah, where is my bullish trend line? I guess other than the fire sale, yeah, we've been the daily. Can I see it on the daily? I guess the fire sale is our trend line now. Yeah, so we could still come back down and retest at 80,000 and still be considered bullish, but I'm still looking at maybe something like this here, 90K, 87, 90K. Yeah, I would say 90. Yeah, about 90K. We're still bullish at 90K, so it doesn't matter if we fall too much from here. As long as we can keep these levels going, this level going, we are in positive. We are on a positive trajectory for a huge breakout and potentially getting to 120 to $130,000 Bitcoin by next month. It's stupid, guys. Stupid if that plays out. All right, guys. So that's where I'm looking at. I'm bullish. You should be bullish. We're all bullish. Forever bullish. But I'm a perma bull, so I guess that... It doesn't matter for me. But yeah, don't forget, take your orange pills. They're great. They're awesome. You just put them in your mouth and let the orange taste take over your mouth, your life. And yeah, don't FOMO into the market. Just DCA. Just be calm. Be patient. And make a shit ton of money. All right, guys. So I'm going to call it. See you guys tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you there. Peace. Oh, there's the button,
Fly me to the moon, let me trade a monshot. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh, fill my world with more songs and let me huddle forevermore and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood shopping and door. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Oh, I keep forgetting I got this camera set up here. Jeez. So yeah, I just wanted a quick shout out to Strawberry Dragons. You did miss it. I did go over Jasmine, but yeah, still looking at a breakout to about 8 cents here in the local area. So between the next month or two, and then my target for Jasmine is going to be somewhere between like 49 cents this year to maybe 65. I think that's a pretty good target. That's again a very bullish target. So maybe conservatively 35 cents, something like that. So anyway, I will see you guys tonight. Peace. So only invest what you're willing to lose on the financial advice. Yada yada yada. Bet.